Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you guys doing? So, welcome to our second live class of oral communication in context. Hello to all of you here. Wow, we are full house again today. Hello to all of you. So, how are you? Oh, Leo says nahihilo po ako. Oh, just relax, okay? Just feel free to just chill and listen to those who are not feeling well. Ganda po ng background music, says Arlene. Yes, that's bachata. So that's my favorite genre of music. Hello there to all of you. Welcome again. And so our live classes are every Monday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Wow. Imagine there's so much people in one room. And we are in different various places right now. I just find it so amazing. So can you hear me clearly? I just want to check. So our agenda for today, okay. Thank you, John Cloyd. Thank you, Armelin. Thank you, Rowenalyn. Thank you, David. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so our agenda for today, as usual, we will settle in first, and then we will have I will show you a video. So our topic for today is all about effective communication. And then after that, we'll have an icebreaker. So I'll just show you the video so that let's allow other people to come in, settle in while we're watching the video. Then we'll have the icebreaker as usual, and then I added a crossword puzzle. I don't know if you're familiar with the crossword puzzle. During my time, it was very popular, but nowadays I'm not sure if you still do that. But yes, we will. That's included in our games, and then I will discuss on tips and strategies on how you can effectively improve your communication skills, and then we will end with chill coffee conversations or tea or chocolate, whatever you like. All right, so I will be asking questions based on this video later, so please listen properly, listen well. So here's a video that I find very helpful, and it talks about ways on how to improve our communication skills instantly. All right, so please watch and enjoy the video.
Brainy Dose presents 12 Ways to Improve Communication Skills Instantly. Effective communication is one of the most important life skills that a person can have. Whether you want to have better conversations in your personal and social life, or get your ideas across better at work, there are some key things you can do to help improve your communication skills. After having watched this video and the 12 points we outline, you should become a better communicator instantly. Number 1, show respect and appreciation. Appreciation and respect can go a long way. People will be more open to communicating with you if you convey respect for them and their ideas. Even simple actions like using a person's name will make them feel appreciated. It's also important to be respectful and considerate of other people's time. Number 2, listen actively. People want to know that they are being heard. Instead of just focusing on formulating a response, really listen to what the other person is saying. The person speaking to you should be the most important thing at that moment. Also, when you're talking to someone on the phone, do not respond to an email or send a text at the same time. The person will know that they don't have your undivided attention. Number 3, ask questions and paraphrase. Asking questions will not only help you understand what the other person is saying, but it also indicates that you're actually interested in what they're saying. This opens up the conversation and signals that you want to see them, hear them, and understand them. And if you want to show that you really understand, then paraphrasing is a great tool. All you need to do is repeat back to someone what they just said before you comment yourself. Number 4, make eye contact. It's important that you connect with the person you are talking to, and eye contact is essential when having a meaningful conversation. Looking at the floor or out the window signifies you don't care, are bored, or aren't really listening to them. By looking the other person in the eye, you are proving that you're interested in what they're saying. This also keeps you focused and less distracted. Number 5, pay attention to body language. Your nonverbal and non-written cues often reveal more than you think. Remember that you're constantly communicating, even when you're not saying a word. So make sure that you have open body language when interacting with others. Face your conversational partner, pay close attention to your gestures, and don't cross your arms. Number 6, get rid of conversation fillers. And does little to improve your speech or conversations. Cut them out to be more persuasive and to feel and appear more confident. One way is to start keeping track of when you say words like or like. You could also try simply relaxing and pausing before you speak. Trust me, those silences seem more awkward to you than they do to others. Number 7, be brief but specific. For written and verbal communication, practice being brief, yet specific enough that you provide enough information for the other person to understand what you're trying to say. And if you're responding to an email, make sure that you read the entire email before crafting your response. With enough practice, you will learn not to ramble or give away too much information. Having said that, you should take the time to edit your messages. If you send a sloppy, confusing email, the recipient will think you don't care enough to think through your communication with them. Number 8, put away devices. Somehow, most people just don't get this one, but it's quite rude to have your head buried in your phone while someone's talking to you. So put down your devices and look at the person who is speaking to you. Don't answer calls, check texts, or notice vibrations. Let it all pass. Stay focused on what the other person is telling you. Your body language, words, and emotional tone will let them know that you're really taking in what they're sharing. Number 9, validate others' thoughts and feelings. When someone feels a certain way, they feel that way for a reason. And even if you wouldn't react the same way, it's important to acknowledge the emotions they're experiencing. You don't have to agree with the other person to validate them. You can make them feel important by simply letting them know that you hear what they're saying and accept their perspective. Number 10, never talk over people. By talking over someone, what you're basically saying is, I don't care what you're saying. What I have to say is more important. And this demonstrates a real lack of respect. On the same note, refrain from finishing people's sentences for them. By doing this, you are disempowering the other person because you're taking control of the conversation. So bite your tongue. Number 11, watch your tone. While it's sometimes necessary to be assertive in order to make your point, don't be aggressive. There's a fine line between the two. Try not to cross it. A combative tone is not in any way productive. Be confident and direct while maintaining a calm, cooperative tone. Number 12, smile and have a positive attitude. When you smile often and exude a positive attitude, people will respond positively to you. Even when you're talking on the phone, smile, because your positive attitude will shine through and the other person will know it. You see, the more you pay attention to how you express yourself to others, the better you'll get at communicating effectively. So give it a try. Apply these tips instantly. What are your greatest challenges when it comes to communication? And behavior differ between your online and offline interaction? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really does help us out. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.
All right. So I hope you're able to get a thing or two from that. Later on, I'll be asking more on that. Now, let's have some icebreaker again. So I would like you to bring me 3 things. Again, same as last time. So bring me 3 things and please translate the Tagalog words in English because this is an English class. So, are you ready? I won't be reading the private chat, so please make sure that you send your messages in public, okay? Thank you, Raymart. Thank you, Leo. You're ready? Yes. Okay, so again, you have to gather all things and please make sure to send the message in public. All right? Thank you, Reynan. Okay. So ready. So gather all the 3 things and then when you're done, type in the chat box done or ready, any go signal, and then please translate in English. Very easy. All right. Bring me all of the following. Sulat kamay na liham, bulaklak, at isang bagay na matigas. And please translate them in English. So just gather everything and when you're ready, type in the chat box and then please translate them in English. All right. Come on. Hello to all of you here. Wow. A lot of participants. Wait, ma'am daw, sabi ni Alexander. All right, I'll wait. Yeah, please bring me first before you, Raymart. Please bring me first before you translate. All right? Sabi ni Lucky, bulaklak lang meron, ma'am, at matigas naman. Any sulat kamay na liham there? Please bring me first before translating. Sabi ni Zezyrel, mamimitas pa ako sa kapitbahay ng bulaklak. Okay, go. Go, go. Sana umabot ka. Habol ka. Charissa said, bulaklak lang meron, ma'am. Nakatanim pa po. Sige, please. Pwede niyong pitasin. Naomi said, wala kaming bulaklak, ma'am. Sino yan? Please type in the chat box. Sino ready, please? Sige, artificial flower. Okay, it's allowed. I didn't actually put any rule. Okay, John Paul Gonzalez, please. Okay, congratulations in advance. Let me see the 3 things, please. Let me see.
Wait lang, ma'am.
All right.
Paano babaliktad yung kapo na yan?
Oh, lucky. Meron na ako, ma'am. Nauna na si John.
Ma'am, tapos yung bulaklak, ma'am, oh.
Natan, tingin. Okay, good.
Nangis to, ma'am. Pera, ma'am.
Asan na yung isa? Hindi ko makita. Asan? Ano yan?
Money, ma'am. Money, pera.
Oo nga, saan yan? Number 3. That's number 3.
Ano, ma'am?
Number 3. No, okay.
Yung sulat kamay, ma'am?
You have bulaklak and then Nasaan na yung
Sulat.
something, nasaan na yung isang bagay na matigas?
Ito ma'am, 5 pesos ma'am.
Okay. And then, sulat kamay na liham.
Ito ma'am.
Wow!
Na ano, ma'am?
Okay. Now, translate them to me. First, sulat kamay na liham. You have to write your name. Come on.
Ano ma'am?
Translate.
Ito ma'am.
Translate the three words. The three things.
Ito hindi ko kayo marinig ma'am eh.
Bakit translate?
Hindi lang po ako. Ano ma'am ulit ma'am?
Please translate.
Yung nasa liham ma'am.
No. Translate these words. Translate the words. Anong English ng sulat kamay na liham?
Handwriting. Sulat kamay na liham.
May sagot na sila Joanne Maghanoy, Raymar Tansinko, John Cloyd Serrato.
Andre.
Kaya mo yan. You can do this. You got this.
Ano ma'am?
Guys, you can open your video so that it's easier for me and for the teacher. I'm not talking to boxes. But it's okay if you don't want. So, ayan na. Translate na ni Naomi and Angelo Britannia, Lucky, and Raymart.
Gayahin ko na lang yun, ma'am.
Okay, go. Sige, bibigyan ko rin sila ng plus. Naomi, Lucky, and Raymart. There was someone who messaged me in private. Reni Espeleta, please message that. Your answer is correct, but please message that in public, please. Thank you. John Cloyd Serrato. Oo nga, sabi ko nga eh. Yes. Ikaw din. Okay, go! Go, go, go! We have a lot more. Gonzales, no? Nasaan na? Nasaan na?
Ay, hello ma'am.
Yes, go! English translation.
Ng 100, yung ano ma'am? Handwritten letter.
Sulat ka ba?
Ay,
Yeah, okay, okay. Ano? Bulaklak. Very simple.
Flower ma'am.
Yes, and then?
Ano ma'am? Isang bagay. Things that, one things that solid. That's solid. One things that,
Basahin mo yung sagot ni
isang bagay na matigas.
ni Lucky,
One things.
ni Joy Ann, ni Alexander.
One hard thing, ma'am.
Something hard or one thing that's hard. Okay. So your name is John Paul, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, John Paul Gonzalez. I'll also, okay, sa lahat na nakatranslate, don't worry. Don't you worry. I'll give you plus points for your performance task. All right, just keep on participating. Okay, so again, the correct answers are handwritten letter, flower, and something hard. All right, that's British accent.
Ay, nako.
Okay, so next, brain teaser. Just keep on participating. Okay, I'll review the chat box later, and then I will give plus points to those who answered correctly. Okay, so maraming mananalo. So many winners today. So I'm the first on earth, the second in heaven. I appear 2 weeks in a week. You can only see me once in a year because I am the middle of the sea. What am I? Whoa, very good, Jerisa Valilia. Very good. All right, I'll give you the +5. Okay, congratulations, Jeanette Piona Gagarino, Jerisa Valilia, Kim Gabriel Anat, Marilyn Mahinay, Kyla Pobre, Angel Grace. Okay, lahat na Okay, tapos na. Okay, yung first 5 na lang bibigyan ko ng +5. Okay, para fair naman sa performance task. Correct answer is the letter E. Do I have to explain this, guys? I don't have to explain this, no? Kasi, sige, explain ko na. So, the first on earth, di ba, E. Second in heaven, so E. Ox na daw. Okay, fine. Okay, next. Question number 2. Jimmy's mother had 4 children. She named the first Monday, she named the second Tuesday, and she named the third Wednesday. What is the name of the 4th child? This is a trick question. Oh, good job. Wait. Okay. Wait lang. Ang daming, I have to know the first 5. Hold on. Gilbert de los Reyes. Congratulations. Micaelaine Cruz, Jerisa Valilia, Nicole Hawson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Gilbert de los Reyes, Micaelaine Cruz, Jerisa Valilia, Jamila Areza, and Nicole Hawson. Ba't naging Kimi yung isang sagot? Okay, so the correct answer is Jimmy. Why? Do I have to explain this? I'm very tempted to explain it. Okay, Ahadasa, noted. So because siya yung fourth child. He is the 4th child. So who's the one lacking? Jimmy. Yes. Okay, so next. This is the last riddle. All right. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Very good, guys. Gets nyo, ha? Very good. Okay, good job. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay na. I have the first 5 na. Congratulations, Lenny Capitolan, Aselin Aquino, Angelo Britannia, Naomi Miko, and Charissa Pacaro. Congratulations! All right. Sige, I will review the chat box later. All right? Next. Ang gagaling nyo, ha? Do I have to explain this?
No.
No. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ang gagaling nyo naman. Hold on. My slides are acting up. Okay, so now we're gonna do some crossword puzzle. Okay? So basically, just fill in the blanks. Count the number of letters. Oh no. Okay, there. Did you see the answers? I hope you didn't. Okay, so all right, let's start with. So if you answered your Quipper, you'll know this, and also if you if you watch the video. Hala na answered. Okay, giveaway. Ang galing, ang bibilis sa mga mata. Your eyes are so fast. Okay. Sige, who can volunteer to answer everything? Volunteer to answer everything. Volunteer to answer everything. Please type in the chat box if you volunteer to answer everything. I thought you already saw the answer, so you can actually answer everything, right? Me, Rachel Godden. Okay, go. Please unmute yourself. Please show yourself and answer everything.
Hello po, ma'am.
Hi. Hello, Rachel. Is it Rachel or Rachel?
Rachel po.
Rachel. It's not Rachel.
Hindi po. Rachel po eh.
Okay, Rachel. Okay. Rachel Godden. Go.
Number 1, be present. Stay focused on what the other person is telling you.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Number 2, listen actively to what other people is saying with your ears and eyes.
Very good.
Number 3, show respect and appreciation.
Yes.
Number 4, give positive remarks or comments.
Yes.
Number 5, minimize distraction.
Very good. Yay. That was so good. All right. Thank you, Rachel. All right. Very good. Excellent. So Roel also volunteered. Okay. I'll call you later. Very good, guys. Sige. So these are basically some of the ways to achieve effective communication. So Roel, please read again since you volunteered. Please read everything again.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please read everything, number 1 to 5.
Number 1, be present, stay focused on what the other person is telling you. Number 2, listen actively to what the other people is saying with your ears and eyes. Number 3, show respect and appreciation. Number 4, give positive remarks or comments. Number 5, minimize distractions. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very good. I just want to correct something what the other person is saying. I don't know what happened with that. I apologize. Okay, what the other person is saying. All right. So make sure you have the following before we start. We're going to start the discussion. So please have some glass of water, coffee, tea, notebook, laptop, gadget for note taking, and light snacks are allowed so that you don't have to go back and forth to the kitchen. All right. So effective communication skills. So our class today is all about effective communication skills. Hold on, I'm just checking the chat box. Okay, so in this live class, we will discuss ways on how to communicate effectively with other people. And the essential question is, how can you communicate effectively with others? And why is it important to learn this? Because effective communication is one of the most important life skill a person can have. And it is important to learn how to communicate effectively in order to be successful in life. So it can help you in your personal life and professional life and in many other situations. All right? So not just in your professional life, also in your personal lives. So having effective communication skills enables you or helps you to connect better with others, build and maintain and improve your relationships, and express yourself and be and to fully understand situations and to be fully understood by others in all situations. All right, so here are some ways, tips, and strategies you can use to improve your communication skills or to achieve effective communication. Okay, tip number 1. Okay, Christine Garcia, please read. Christine Garcia, tip number 1. Please read.
Ma'am, naririnig po ako?
Yes.
Listen actively with your eyes, ear, and eye.
With your, yes. Okay, thank you. So, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by, thank you, Christine? So, what do you mean by this? Okay, Joy Ann, ikaw next. Sige. You're next. Okay, so, listen more than you talk. Have you ever encountered people who you're talking to and they're just talking and they're not listening? Isn't that very annoying? Yes, Lenny says yes. Annoying and irritating sometimes. So the better you listen, the better you are at communication. It's the number 1 rule in communication. Listen. Learn to listen actively. That's one secret of the most effective communicators. Okay? The best way, Kyla Pobres is irritating. Natalie, yes. Naomi, super. Charissa, true, ma'am. Okay, you all can relate to me. Wow, John Cloyd. Reklamo, hindi pa nga tawag. John Cloyd Sarat to understand. Jericho Arna, yes. Okay, so the better you listen, the better you are at communication. The best way to understand people is to listen to them. So do not communicate to just talk, okay? Do not communicate just to, find the moment where you can respond. Really listen to the other person. So instead of listening to formulate or to come up with a reply or a response, communicate to listen. Communicate to understand. And that's the number 1 rule. Also, what do you mean by listening with your ears and eyes? Remember that. Throat daw, sabi nila. Throat. Is that another word for true? So remember that non-verbal communication is as important as verbal communication. What do you mean by that? What are non-verbal communication? So pay attention to the speaker's verbal as well as non-verbal cues such as body language and non-verbal gestures and signals and the emotions they are expressing. Very good, Irene. Yes, gestures, diba? And the emotions that are behind the words. So listen very well, not just with your ears but also with your eyes. Also with the tone of the voice. The intonation, you listen very well. That's number 1 rule. Okay? And that's a said communication without using words. Yes, correct. So, sino yun? Wait, hold on. Joy Ann, please read number 2, please. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Babasahin ko na po.
Yes.
Tip number 2. Be represent, stay focused on what the other person is telling you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Joy Ann. So be present. Be in the now. Be in the present moment. Stay focused. Wait, someone raised her hand and then nawala. Please type in the chat box kasi sa raising of hands disappears. I don't know why. So just communicate with me via the chat box, please. Thank you. We're all adjusting to this new way of communication, guys. So please bear and adjust. So stay focused on what the other person is telling you. One way to stay focused is to have a specific purpose. What's your purpose? What's your intention for speaking or listening? If you are the speaker, determine your purpose and your intention for speaking and clearly express yourself to achieve your purpose. If you are the listener, know also the purpose of the speaker of the conversation and also focus not only on the verbal but also the non-verbal cues. In relation to this, minimize distractions. So put away devices. Do not multitask when communicating. Avoid using your phone. That's another pet peeve of mine. When you're talking to someone, have you ever encountered talking to someone and then he or she is on his or her phone texting? You won't achieve effective communication that way. Also, if you're the speaker, please avoid using your phone. Put away your devices. Block out any form of interference, any form of distraction. Minimize distractions. True yan, Charissa said. Oy, what do you mean by that? Sarap what? What do you mean by, I don't want to say the word. Sige. But okay. Okay, I thought it's a not so good word. So, okay. So, yeah. So, we all can relate, no? Hirap kausap niyan. Sarap batukan daw. Nakakairita. Kinausap mo na mais tapos sasabihin sa'yo, ano. Diba? So, we all can relate to this. So, the golden rule. Let's not do unto others what you would not want them to do unto you. So, do not touch your phone while talking with others, okay? Some people have that habit of using their phone while communicating, and that is somehow quite annoying and irritating, right? So pay attention to what the other person is saying, and if you have an important call or text, or you need to text someone, remember to excuse yourself first. Ang haba ng sinabi mo, papaulitin lang. Yes, Armelin said distraction. So, remember, yes. So, Kim, Charissa, Jericho, Armelin, you all lucky, you all agree. So, I'm just reminding you what you already know. Just minimize distractions. Remember that no one is more important than the person you are speaking to at that very moment. All right, next. Okay, Lucky, please read the next. Tip number 4. Angela Bretanya.
Tip number 4, maintain eye contact.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, make or maintain eye contact. Very self-explanatory. So, I think the best conversations that I had was when the were situations when the person is really connecting with me eye to eye. I hope you can agree. Do you agree? Not necessarily nakaka-inlove pag eye to eye. Pwede namang friends lang. Crush. Sabi ni... Dami yung comments sa eye to eye, ah. Sabi ni Lindrick Faith, paano po kapag nakipag-eye contact ka kay crush? The better! The better! Then crush might like you back more because of the eye to eye. As Shine said, kasi ma'am, mas na-feel natin na nakikinig talaga sila. Very true! Right? So, Raymond said, paano pag crush mo, ma'am, di ka po makatingin? Okay. Okay, so, then the better you should, the more you should make eye contact. Okay? Have that courage and confidence to make eye contact. All right? Quiet, guys. I hear some unnecessary noise. John Cloyd said, baka mawala ka na sa focus pag eye to eye. No! Hindi! Nakaka-distract daw, sabi ni Lindrick Faith. Rochelle says, lalo na pag ang crush. Angela said, minsan ma'am nakabother din yan, lalo na pag maganda kausap. You can feel the sincerity, Jeanette said, pag ganon. Oh, see? Jeanette said, you can feel the sincerity pag ganon. So, you know, don't mind being, don't be so shy, okay? Don't mind about what the other person will say. Come from a place of sincerity and look eye to eye. Look with the person, on the person's eye. Look into the person's eye. because the eyes are the windows to the soul, and that's how you can understand the person more when you make eye contact. Okay? Ngayon, medyo mahirap. Nakakaduling mo. Oh! Okay! Nakakaduling daw. Okay, I'll give you, it's maybe derailing a bit from the topic, but a quick tip. If you feel like it's too much to look eye to eye, okay, a life hack, listen, is to look into the third eye, to the middle of both eyebrows. That's where you look, not really into the eyes. Okay, that's a life hack, although you can choose whatever you want. Okay, try it out. Yes, sa noo, sa forehead, in the middle of the forehead. It's less intimidating that way. That's a life hack, but it still looks like you are looking into the person's eyes. Okay? So just thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Jericho. You're very welcome. But ako sa labi, tingin pa. wag naman sa lips yung tingin. Tindrix, ma'am, nakinang po na po ba talaga yung maya kapag tumingin ka sa kanya? Ano daw? Again, please type your comment. Okay, Hadasa said, may mga deep talks, ma'am, na walang eye contact, nakatingin lang sa stars, then usap, pero feel din yung connection. Yes, okay, that's another thing. I know that. So that's being empathic, and I'll get to that later. When you connect with the emotions, that's also one way, okay? But of course, I have to add this. So it is important to connect with the person who you're talking to. It's essential to know what the eyes are saying in order to have a meaningful conversation with the person you're talking to. When you look at the floor or the window or the ceiling, this shows you're not really interested. Maybe you're bored in what the other person is saying. Eye contact is a type of body language that is extremely important during communication and conversation. Sometimes our eyes and body language speak even more than our words. So when you keep eye contact with the person you're talking to, it shows that you're focused and you're paying close attention and you're actually listening to what the other person is saying. It also shows respect. And that brings me to the next one. Who wants to read? Bea, please read number 5. Bea. Bea,
Hello, ma'am.
hi. Go.
Show respect and appreciation. Be open, avoid interrupting.
Very good. Thank you. So, it's very basic. Thank you pala sa mga naka-open ng kama. I appreciate it. Kasi, it's a struggle for us teachers to talk to boxes. But, we have to adjust to the situation, and we're not requiring you to open your videos. Of course, we understand. So, it's also good to open it once in a while, right? Yes, so thank you very much. So show respect and appreciation. People have different opinions. We're all different people. We're unique individuals. So we have different abilities and different talents. If you attended my webinar on multiple intelligences and learning styles, you know this. We're different people. Who attended my webinar? Sorry, ma'am, mukha kasi akong patatas eh. What? Anong patatas? Ano bang itsura ng patatas? Oh, thank you. Ang daming maten. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nahihiya. Huwag kayong mahiya. Tayo lang to. Ako lang to. So, if you respect the ideas and opinions of others, they will be more likely to be open and communicate with you. Okay? If you show respect, they will love to talk to you. So also use people's names when addressing them. You don't call them hoy. You don't call them uy. You call them by their names. Have you ever encountered people calling someone oy or huy? That's not showing respect. May dagdag grade daw pag naka-open ka. If only I can, but yeah. I have to be considerate of everyone. Naglalaro na naman si Tupas. Ano yan, Kian? Oh, mga anak ko, mga gas. Ano naman yan? Guys, behave. Anyway, okay. Sige, mamaya na yung chat. I-review ko yan after class. Okay, so avoid interrupting. Aside from using people's names, you know, so call them by their names. Don't call them hoy. Or you can call them terms of endearment, right? Like, you know, when you're together, you can call babe or dear or hun. But, you know, don't call them hoy or uy. So also make sure you have open body language when interacting with others. Be open. Face your partner, face your conversational partner, and do not close your arms. So instead of closing your arms like that, you know, be open with your arms. So, you know, do hand gestures instead of closing your arms like this. Okay? Nakakainis, Ma'am Pogi tawag sa akin, di naman yun. Ako din eh. Gandang tawag sa akin. But that's a term of endearment, right? Angie said sa amin sa CDO, ma'am, ganyan yung tawagan. Hoy at oy. Ah, talaga? Interesting. So, thanks for sharing, Angie. So, yeah. Okay? So, avoid interrupting. Okay, I'm guilty of this. Sometimes when I'm so excited talking to someone, I interrupt without, this was how I used to be, without letting the other person finish the sentence. And I'm very guilty of that. And now I believe I have corrected that. So, si Shem po nakain na naman. That's good. Eat all you want. You know, eat a feast if you want. That's good, Lindrik. You can eat. That's the good thing about today's online class. Okay, so moving on. Avoid interrupting. Hold on. I was gonna say something about it. Interrupting is the ultimate conversation killer because the person will lose his or her train of thought. Okay, so it damages the rest of the conversation because when you interrupt someone all the time while they're talking, they may feel like they're not being heard, and this may cause them to shut down. All right, who wants to read number 6? Paano po si Tupas Mama nagpapa lang po ayaw po makinig, ma'am? Tupas. Giselle, all right, go.
Hello, ma'am.
Eat all you can, sabi ni Andre Jude. Hi, Giselle. Yes, please read.
Tip number 6, pause and think before you speak. Take a deep breath and take time to draft in your head what you want to say before saying it. Thank you po.
Thank you very much, Giselle. Very good. All right, so pause and think before you speak. Huwag ka masyadong dadalang ng dada. You pause and think before you, and take a deep breath and take time to draft in your head, you know, come up with something that you want to say. Napoleon Hill said, think twice before you speak because your words and influence will plant the seed of either success or failure in the mind of another. So after you listen and understand, pause, take a deep breath, and take time to think. All right? Next. Ako na lang to. Later na yung volunteer, ha? So, ask questions or paraphrase. That was mentioned in the video earlier. Check for understanding. Asking questions is a powerful tool in. Okay, Charissa raised her hand. Next, you can read the next. Asking questions is a powerful tool in in communication. It is a very good way of keeping the conversation going, right? When you're talking to someone and he doesn't ask questions, he doesn't ask you back, the conversation will stop, right? Have you experienced that when the other person won't ask anymore, just period or one word answer? Of course the conversation will stop. So it's a very good way to keep the conversation going and flowing and getting more information from the other person. To ask for repetition or clarification, clarifying or repeating the meaning of what the other person says should be done politely. Use the expressions such as, can you please repeat what you said? What did you say again? And what did you mean when you said that? Blank, blank, blank. Make sure that you understand the meaning of what the other person says, or that he or she understands or comprehends what you mean. You may ask, so, are you saying that, uh, you know, and then say the paraphrase of what he said to verify what you know based on what they said. And so, do you have questions regarding this? If you are the speaker, you can ask that. Or was my explanation clear? If you're the speaker, you can ask that to verify if they understand what you said. Okay? So, next, Charissa, did you raise your hand? Please read.
Hello po.
Yes, hi, Charissa. Please read.
Tip 8. Have emotional awareness and practice empathy.
Thank
po.
you, Charissa. Thank you. Very good. All right. So, Joanne said, opo, ma'am, lalo na po pag wala na pong topic. Nga na lang. Nga na lang. Nakakatawa. Yeah, correct. Right? So, you have to ask questions. And pag he doesn't ask questions back, then, stop talking to that person. I'm not interested. Anyway, let's move on. Move on. So, moving forward, have emotional awareness, practice empathy, understand what and why the other person is communicating with you. Having empathy for another person is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Who attended my my 7 habits of highly effective people? I discussed there very, thank you, Lenny, thank you. So I discussed there very well the meaning of empathy. Yes, Giselle. Hi, Renan. Yes. So if you wanna you want the replay video, I can send it to you. Hadassah and Joya. Thank you for being there. So I discussed there the meaning of empathy. I just would like to repeat here what is the meaning of empathy. Who wants to read? Uh, Please type in the chat box who wants to read. Okay, Lucky, please read.
Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another.
Thank you, Lucky. Very good. So I like hearing your voices, guys. I love hearing your voices. This is such a big class. So, volunteer. Just okay. So si Joanne ang next. Joanne ang next. Okay, Joanne will. Thank you. There. Thank you. Very good, guys. So I know it's a different setup right now. So let's all connect via, participating by, sharing our voices. Paos daw po si Alex. Okay lang. Just relax, okay? So, it is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. All right, so John Maghanoy, please, next. Please read. Joanne? I nominate Gabriel Gambo. Joanne! Hello? Joanne! Joanne Maghanoy. Please read. Okay, from now on, I won't be accepting someone volunteering another person, huh? Please be the one to volunteer for yourself. Okay, guys? Joanne, please read. Come on.
Okay na po, ma'am?
Yes, go.
Ito lang. Narinig niyo po ako, ma'am?
Yes, go.
Hindi ako narinig eh.
Naririnig ka. We can hear you.
Hindi. Tip number 9. Do not judge right away or jump to conclusions. Allow the speaker to express his or her ideas freely before accepting or rejecting his or her ideas.
Thank you very much, Joanne. Thank you. Very good. So do not judge right away. Diba the famous saying? Do not judge the book by its cover. So do not judge right away. Always try to listen, which brings us back to number 1, to what the other person says or what the other person is saying before giving a verdict or before giving a judgment about the message. At the same time, allow the speaker to express his or her ideas freely before accepting or rejecting her ideas. Big yes po, ma'am, sabi ni Angie. Okay, Angie, please read the next.
Ma'am,
Yes, please read.
tip number 10, keep it positive and cheerful.
Thank you very much, Angie. Very good. So keep it positive. Always be positive. Give positive remarks or comments. Smile. The importance of smiling is very much underrated. Isn't it very pleasant to talk to someone who's just so positive, who loves to smile, is very cheerful, who has such a positive and warm aura? Diba? Ang sarap nila kausap. So, no matter how upset or, okay, John Cloyd said for tip number 11, okay, reserved for you. So, no matter how upset or stressed you are, do your best to stay positive. No one wants to talk to someone who's so negative and draining. No one wants to talk to someone who's miserable and depressed unless, it's really your close friend and then, you need comforting. Of course, that's another case, but I'm talking about effective communication in general. So, comments such as positive comments such as that sounds good, wow, or I understand what you're saying, or I see what you mean. Those comments, those sentences express interest in the flow of the conversation. So this means that the person would like you to continue the conversation. So when you maintain a positive, friendly, cheerful attitude, people will love to listen. They will love to talk to you all the time. Just checking the chat box. Hold on. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. I love that, Angie. Thank you very good. Thank you very much. That's very good. Hirap ngumiti, ma'am, pag nalalaglag yung pustiso. Joke ba yan? Or, sorry, I laughed. I'm sorry if I laughed. I'm not laughing. Like, hindi kita pinagtatawanan. Okay? So, so, totoo yan, ma'am. Oh, no. Charles, sabi ni Kim. I'm sorry. Okay, hindi kita pinagtatawanan. I feel what you're feeling. I empathize with your feelings. It's so hard when you have postizo, but maybe anyway, that's for another day. So let's move on to the next. Gabriel, you're funny, guys. This is such a light class. Napaka-light ng klaseng to, right? It's like, it's so warm and light, just so relaxed. I love this class. Thank you, Lucky. Ang funny mo din. Mahirap maging positive. Baka sabihin may COVID. Okay. Kimber. Okay. Okay, next. Who's next? Sino yun? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. John Clyde Serrato, ICT. Anak ka ni Miss May. Please, sorry. Apologies. Okay, next. Joy Ann said, ganda niyo po kasi ma'am, kaya maganda yung klase. Oh, thank you. You're so beautiful also. You are all beautiful. If I can just hug you, all beautiful souls. But maybe next year. Okay, nasa na yung magbabasa? Next mo si Jeanette. Next ni John Cloyd. John Cloyd Serrato. John Cloyd Serrato. John Cloyd, where are you? Lucky said, I think every student here, mom, love ka. I love you all too. I love you. I love you. I love all of you. Nasa na yung nagbabasa, guys? Where is John Cloyd? Where are you? I need you. Come on, let's move on. Let's move on. Hindi. Why? We love your personality, Mami Kalain said. I love you too. Asa na? There. Ayaw, John Cloyd, I think. Okay. Jeanette, Fiona, kalbo kasi siya, ma'am. Kaya hindi siya marinig. What's the logic? Is being bald directly related to not being heard? I don't understand that logic. Love ko the way ka magsalita, Lucky. Thank you. I love your voice also. It's very good to hear your voices. Okay, nasa na? Who can? John Cloyd, hindi kita marinig. Can you try again?
Hello.
There! Perfect! Go! John? Wala eh. Paano ba yan? Anong gagawin natin? Ikaw na lang sa next, John Cloyd. Okay? Ayusin mo muna. Jeanette Fiona.
Tip number 11, speak clearly and intelligibly.
Thank you. Very good. I love hearing your voices, guys. Thank you. So, what do you mean by this? It's very clear. Speak clearly. Dahan-dahan lang at maayos. Speak. I am very guilty also with this sometimes. Sometimes I talk fast. So right now, I'm trying my best to speak slowly. No, make it a point. Be more aware and conscious to speak clearly and intelligibly. What do you mean by intelligibly? It means you're being understood. Okay, so speak clearly so your message will be heard. So this refers to using appropriate speaking volume or loudness. Okay, so don't be so meek and shy when you speak. Speak in an appropriate level of volume or loudness and or the rate or the pace at which you speak, not too slow, not too fast. Sakto lang, right? Yung swak lang sa conversation and good enunciation or the distinctness of the sound of spoken words. So feel the words that you're saying. Feel them. Feel the words one by one and with the proper word stress and correct or acceptable pronunciation. Huwag ka masyadong nagmamadali. Dahan-dahan. Ano daw? John Cloyd, sige, try to exit and then come back right away. Alright? I'll wait for you. We shall wait for you. Alright? Meron pa naman. So, I'm sorry, I lost the volunteers. Please, let's start again. Who wants to read? Me. Tapos ka na, Lucky eh. Lenny, tapos ka na ba? Hold on. Tapos na ba si Lenny? Parang hindi pa, no? Lenny, sige, go.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Tip number 12, avoid filler words. Basahin ko pati example, ma'am.
Yes.
Number 1, words such as like, well, you, no, and you do not add value to the conversation. Number 2, be more persuasive and feel more confident. Number 3, take time, relax and think, pause a little, be comfortable with silence.
Thank you. Very good. Thank you. I love hearing your voice. Okay, so avoid filler words. This is something that's really hard for me also. So personally, I struggle with this. I used to struggle very much with this because it's very comforting sometimes to say like parang well it's very comforting sometimes for us to say those words, but those words, they're meaningless. Words like well, like, parang, they do not add value to the conversation. So cut these filler words to be more persuasive and to feel and appear more confident, because these are meaningless. Instead of using these filler words, take time, relax, pause a little, be comfortable with silence. Okay? Maging komportable tayo sa konting silensyo. Tama ba ang Tagalog ko? Tama, di ba? Silence. So, it would make you appear more confident. Okay lang yung minsan may tahimik, may silence. Sino si Nerf? Sure, kung student siya, yes, pwede. Pwede makasit in basta student. Lucky said sa call center interview, ma'am, bawal yan. Yung number 1. Oh, that's very good to know. Thank you for sharing, Lucky. Thank you. Yes. I heard also that see, I see. It's very suggested to not use these words. But as Filipinos, we get used to this, and it's a continuous struggle for me to not use these words. And I have to admit that it's a continuous struggle. It's a hard battle for me to let go of these words, but I'm working on it. I'm aware of it, and that's the first step. That we are aware of it, and when we're aware of it, that's when we can change ourselves. Awareness is the first step in change. Lucky said mahigpit sila sa ganun. Mas okay yung barok kasi kaysa sa yes. Also, where I learned English, I studied in Ateneo. So they're used to saying like parang like parang people talk like that, and it has become a norm, but no, it's not right. Okay, next. Kanya yun. Yes, honey, Lucky, Hadassah. Yes. I'm not part of the Konya crowd. I'm not actually part of I'm one of those because I'm from Pisay, so I'm part of the nerd crowd, the geek crowd, not the Anyway, okay, so Nicole said she wants to volunteer. Yes, please. Please read 1 and 2. Summary. We're in the summary already. Please read 1 and 2.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello
Show
po.
yourself. I want to see your face.
Ala, wait lang, ma'am.
So, yung mga nag-volunteer kanina, no? Shin Nicole, Naomi Nico, Irene Palabon, Lindrick Faith Cells. Please be ready.
Number 1 po, tsaka 2.
Saka John Cloyd Serato nga pala.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. 1 and 2.
Number 1, listen actively with your ears and eyes. Number 2, be present, stay focused on what the other person is telling you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you, ma'am.
much. Thank you. Is it Shin or Xian? Shan or Shin?
Shan po.
Shan?
Shan po, ma'am. Opo.
Okay, thank you, Shan. Very good. Okay, next.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Naomi? 3 and 4.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Minimize distractions. Make eye contact.
Thank you, Naomi.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, next. Irene Palabon, 5 and 6.
5. Show respect and appreciation. 6. Pause and think before you speak.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lovely to hear your voices. Thank you. Lindrick Faith Cells, 7.
Ma'am?
Hi.
Hi po. Shoutout kay Alex.
Kaano-ano ba si Alex?
Wala, ma'am. Tropa po lang namin.
Ba't nakalagay lagot sa bebe, honey?
Hoy, huwag ka tumawag! Ma'am, natawag sila sa akin.
Go na. Number 7.
Ask question or paraphrase. Ala! Ma'am, natawag talaga sila sa akin eh, oh. Ang kulit.
Saan ba sila?
Sana, ma'am, sa GC po.
Wait, sino yan?
Si Alex po, ma'am.
Ba't wala siya dito?
Ewan ko po, ma'am, baka nag-left.
Okay. Okay, so kailan tayo magsikan? Go. Number 7.
Ask question or paraphrase. Check for understanding.
Thank you very much. Lindrick Faith. Ganda ng profile pic mo. Di ka nag-open ng... Alright, next. Si John Cloyd Serato. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? John Cloyd. Are you ready? I nominate Gabriel Gamboa. Wala pa rin, John Cloyd. What's happening? Why? Ang sarap naman ng klase na to. It's very light, no? I don't want to bore you also with other topics, so I'm just really discussing the most important ones that you need in your life. And yeah, feel free to share your thoughts, experiences. You know, Lucky shared his experience in, you know, the call center application world in the interview. You were sharing your thoughts earlier on how it was hard to talk to someone who's not listening with phones on their hands. So just feel free to share. We're here to share. Ano, wala pa rin? John Cloyd. Bakit kaya? Tatapon ko na tong PC. Don't! ICT ka pa naman. Who wants to save? Nominate na lang, John Cloyd. Okay, I allow you now to nominate someone to save you. Gabriel Gamboa, go! Come on, come on, come on. What? Ano ba yan? Sino na lang? Go, go. Just speak. Anyone can speak. Go. Go.
Ma'am si Shem.
Okay, go, go. Go, Shem.
Saka Ma'am si Kim.
Go, Shem. Number 8.
Have emotional awareness and practice empathy.
Sino yun? Sino nagsalita? Very good. Kasi naman, si Lucky ba yun? Okay, sabi ko nga. Na-recognize ko yung boses. Thank you! Very good! Next. 9. Oo nga, ang tagal eh.
Ma'am, pwede ba?
Go! Just speak.
Number 9, do not judge right away or jump to conclusion.
Thank you. Who's that? Is that Honey?
Keep it positive.
Si Honey ba yun? Yes, si Honey. Thank you. Okay, go! Just grab the mic and speak. Just,
Ako, ma'am.
Okay, go!
Keep it positive and cheerful, give positive remarks or commitment.
Thank you. Is that Jericho?
Alexander, ma'am.
Alexander?
Ma'am si Alex, yung natawag kanina pa.
Alexander. Okay, siya pala yun.
Kaya pa niya si Lynn, ma'am. Cash ako niyan eh.
Clearly.
Alexander.
Hoy,
Si Armelin na nag-speak here. Okay.
The shortest one.
Summary na tayo eh. So, tapos na tayo. 12.
Avoid filler words.
Very good. Who's that?
Flat, ma'am.
Flat, Doreen. Okay. Thank you. So, is everything clear so far? So, feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to ask any questions, you know.
Ma'am, nasa Hawaii ka po ulit?
Ano daw?
Nasa Hawaii ka po ba ulit?
Yes, I'm in Hawaii every single day. Yes, if only. Okay, so no, I'm in the Bahamas. I'm in the Bahamas pala. I forgot. I'm in the Bahamas today. Okay, so turo ka pa. Ma'am, turo ka pa. Okay, so
Ma'am,
sino
nakakabitin,
dito ang
ma'am.
mga shy type? Sino ang mga shy type dito?
Ako!
Ako!
Shy type.
Ako.
Oo, ma'am, ako. Si Kim, tsaka si Shem.
Okay, this video is for you, mga shy type.
Di pa rin ako rinig. Ay, rinig nata ako.
So, how to stop being shy, communicate with confidence. Please listen well. This video is for you, mga shy type. Hold on. Apologies. Saglit lang. Uy, nominate kita, Muse. Dapat siguro meron din tayong officer sa klase nito. Hala, ayaw. Hold on. Gusto niyo ba magka-officers nito?
Wag naman, manggulo lang.
Wag, ma'am, wag!
Wag
Opo, ma'am. Si Lynn. Miss namin, ma'am. Si Lynn.
Sino? Si Lindrick?
Ma'am, hindi ako. Ayoko.
Si Honey, President.
Si Alex, taga-walis.
Pwede, pwede.
Nakakilala na kayo, no, guys?
Alex po pa si Muno.
Hold on, my slides are acting up.
Ba't ako?
So, any questions? I believe naman, malinaw naman ang ating discussion today. It's very clear. Some people are raising their hands.
Ma'am, nag-lag kaya nag-raise hand.
Shailene said, Ma'am, I nominate you Muse. Oh, thank you. Sino escort ko?
Si Lucky.
Nag-volunteer ng iba. Ay, naku. Nag-jump.
Si Kim, ma'am, si Kim.
Si Kim.
Si Kim po, ma'am, si Kim.
Yes, si Shem, ma'am,
Ay,
si
si
Shem.
Kim pala po, ma'am. Question niya ni Kim eh.
Si Kim po, ma'am.
Happy crush dapat ha, guys. Hala, lag yung laptop. So, everything clear? I will send all of this on Clipper. And
Opo, ma'am.
so, know your struggles, know your problems. So far, ano yung mga problems nyo when it comes to communication?
Hoy, may nagsa-sound trip.
Hey! What are your struggles? What are your problems when it comes to communication? And then, focus on that. Maybe me, I admit my struggle is I use filler words. I'm very used to saying well and you know, saglit lang ah. Naglalag yun. There. Okay, please mute.
Ala. Nyari. This guy, baby. This really have my baby. Buzzer, Ruben, but there is one day you make it closer.
Ingay ni Alex.
Mas mama na
Okay, di ako yun eh. Yung profile ko, tignan mo ngayon. No? Di ba? O yan.
Nyari ba?
Bato sa labas ako ng bintana.
Nyari.
Nawala si ma'am.
Nawala si ma'am. Baka hijack.
Hold down daw, hold on.
Wait nga lang daw eh.
had no baby. Oh, I'm gonna go back home.
Hey, ambitious professionals, it's Linda Rayner of lindarainer.com, guiding you to a career and life you'll truly enjoy. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you 4 key tips on how you can reduce your level of shyness when talking to people, whether it's your boss, your coworkers, or anyone you meet in a professional setting. As a career strategist, I've had the honor of being able to help numerous professionals land their dream job offers. So if this is something that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I can give you details about that. I tend to hear, I'm really shy. I don't know how to talk to people well. I get nervous. I just don't know what to say. If this is you, know that this is completely normal. Shyness is a completely natural reaction, and you shouldn't beat yourself up because you tend to be shy in front of others. So today I'm going to help you to understand where I believe your shyness really comes from and my 4 tips on how you can overcome it. In society, a lot of us tend to think of shy people as people who are gentle, who are sweet, who are nice, kind of fragile, but of course they just don't talk a lot because they're shy. And that may or may not be true. And if you're someone who's shy, you may have those qualities as well. Maybe you were born into a certain culture or society where you were raised to believe that you need to be humble, you need to be conservative, and you can't be too extroverted because that's not a quality that is good to have in that certain culture or society. And as a result of that, you've become this person who is shy. But here's the thing that you really should know. Shyness is something that can be learned and practiced over time. Yes, you may have a tendency to be shy, but that's because you've practiced it all your life. So if you want to stop being shy, you can. You just simply have to unlearn it from within yourself. And here's another fact that once you realize that this is true for you, if you're someone who's shy, will actually help you to really unlearn and eliminate these shy tendencies. And here it is. The reason why you are shy and why you tend to have trouble connecting with others when you're talking to people is because your current attention isn't on that other person that you're talking to, but instead you're way too focused on yourself. You're saying to yourself, I don't think they like me. I don't know how to talk to them. I'm worried what they think of me right now. I hope I don't say the wrong thing. And with all of these worries and thoughts, you cut yourself off from being able to have a truly meaningful conversation with this other person because you're way too consumed with yourself. And if you were to be honest with yourself, I know that you would agree with me. You're way too lost in your own head with your own thoughts about yourself. So now that you know why and where your shyness comes from, let's talk about how you can help yourself to overcome it. So, what's the solution to stop being shy? Tip number 1 is to adopt a curious mindset. When you're in a situation where you're talking to other people, shift your focus away from yourself, from your own fears and nervousness, away from you and towards the other person. Shift your focus to the other person. This may sound silly, but a good way to think of it is act as though you're almost a news reporter and you're trying to interview someone and you're trying to get information for a news segment that you're doing. As a news reporter, you adopt a curious mindset because you want to know more about that other person that you're talking to. So by adopting a curious mindset, you were able to engage with them. You're asking them questions. You're wanting to learn more about them, and your full energy is focused on learning about that other person. So when you're at the office and you come across a coworker, just ask them questions like, what are they up to? What are they doing? What are they working on? What are they eating? And you want to ask from a genuine place of curiosity, not from a place of, I'm asking these questions because I want to be accepted. Tip number 2 is to elaborate on your responses. When someone asks you questions, don't just give them one-word answers. For example, if they asked you, "Are you enjoying the work that you're doing?" Don't just say, "Yes," and leave it at that. Say, "Yes, I'm enjoying the work that I'm doing because of reason number 1 and reason number 2 and maybe even reason number 3. And this leads me into tip number 3, which is have a story to share. Another way to connect with the other person is instead of just giving them one-word answers or just giving them a couple of sentences, have a story to share. Have a story that you can tell them about that relates to the exact topic that the both of you are talking about. As humans, we love to hear stories. And when you're able to share a story that is meaningful to whatever it is that you're talking about with another person, you're able to engage them further, and this is what develops your bond with the other person in a closer way. So the 3 components to a good story include the situation, setting up the story, telling them what happened in that situation, what was going wrong, what were the issues, how you were feeling, how they were feeling. Then move on to telling them about what you did as a result of that situation, what were your action steps, and then finally, what was the end result. And finally, with tip number 4, be present and listen intently. Have you ever been in a situation where you are talking to someone, they asked you a question, and you're answering their question, but you can tell that they're not even really listening to your answer, they're just waiting for you to finish talking so that they can jump and ask you another question? Don't do that. Don't be waiting for them to finish answering your previous question just to ask them another question, because they'll know that you didn't actually listen to what they said. Here's a fact. People usually can tell when you're not listening to them and when you're lost in your own thoughts. As much as you may think that you're good at disguising it, it is quite noticeable for most of us. And here's a quote that I think is very fitting for this topic, and it is a quote by Isaac Newton, and he says, "We build too many walls and not enough bridges." So there you have it, my 4 tips on how you can overcome shyness and start building bridges with other people. Now, if you're someone who's been looking for a new career,
Apologies. So as she mentioned, some things that she mentioned we already talked about, right? So shyness comes from a place of being self-conscious. Instead of getting lost in our own thoughts, instead of being too self-focused or self-centered, shift the focus to the other person. Adopt a curious mindset when you're talking to them, and come from a genuine place of curiosity. Also, always make sure to have a good story to share. I think that's one thing that can help us in communicating with others. Always have a ready story, a good, interesting story to tell someone. You can get it from almost all fields or places, right? Just have a good story, ready story to share. Um, we have a few minutes left. So um, I would like to break us out again. Although parang hindi na tayo aabot, maybe let's do this again next meeting. I have to admit people kasi 15 minutes before I have a next class. So next meeting will be Monday, and then we'll do this. All right. So anyone who maybe would like to share or introduce yourself to the group, or anyone, any brave soul who wants to speak, anyone,
Sige,
last
ma'am.
time last
Ano
time I
ako,
asked you why you
bait-bait ko dito.
that day I asked you why you chose this strand, and then I wasn't able to read your comments. So any brave soul, uh lenny Lenny, please introduce yourself
Ma'am,
to everyone, and then why did you choose your strand? And yes, anything you want to share.
hello.
Hi.
I'm, I'm Lenny Oliva Kapitulan, and I choose yung strand to enhance my communication skills and to boost my confidence. Kasi, ano, parang may anxiety po ako na tuwing nagsasalita ako kung ano-anong nahawakan ko kasi nag-iisip din ako na baka kung ano-anong sinasabi nila sa akin. Ganun. Kaya feeling ko itong strand na to, kaya tulungan ako para masabi ko yung mga gusto kong sabihin. Madaldal din kasi po ako. Kaya ako din pinili yung strand na to. Tsaka gusto ko din po kasi maging psychology someday. Kaya pinili ko rin po yung news. Yun lang po.
Thank you very much, Lenny. Thank you for sharing. That will inspire others to share next time. All right. So we have a minute left. Thank you very much, Lenny. So earlier, diba, the video addressed our concern on being anxious about what other people tell us. One way to address that is to shift the focus to the other person. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Next time we'll have more time, a lot more time on this. Medyo natagalan tayo sa games. So next time maybe I'll shorten the game part and then more on the discussion and sharing. I'll see if that would be better. So thank you for joining today's class. Thank you, everyone.
Shout out kay Bebe Shane.
Go, shout out na kayo ngayon. You have a minute to shout out.
Shout out kay Bebe Honey.
Shout out kay Honey.
Wow.
Oo, ay. May nagliliparang puso.
Ang daming fans ni Honey. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Love ka
Thank
namin.
you. Love ka namin.
Love, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tulog ka na ba dyan?
Thank you, John Cloyd. Thank you, Bea. Thank you, Joyanne. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Thank you. See you next week.
See you, ma'am. Love ka namin.
See you. Love ka namin. God bless, ma'am.
Hindi ka marinig.
Love you, Kuya Lucky.
The mic next time, ha? Okay.
Apo, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Have a good.
Bye to all.
Bye po, ma'am.
Ingat all. Ingat.